Luther's Small Catechism with Explanation, the Black and Maroon edition, copyright 2017, from Concordia Publishing House.
The eighth commandment: you shall not give false testimony against your neighbor. What does this mean? We should fear and love God so that we do not tell lies about our neighbor, betray him, slander him, or hurt his reputation, but defend him, speak well of him, and explain everything in the kindest way. Question 85 from the eighth commandment. What are some ways in which people's reputations are damaged or destroyed in our society? We may damage or destroy people's reputations when we ridicule them, gossip about them, label and demean them because of a particular fault or characteristic, or bully them in person or on social media by taunting them, isolating them, or inciting others against them. What does this mean? How do we damage other people's reputations? And this is important for us to know that maybe we need to take a step back from our immediate actions and not just be reactive with something. And a lot of people are reactive with something. This is hard. They don't think before they speak and before they act. They just do it, and then they try to defend their actions. They're kind of like an animal that's caught in a trap or a cage or something like that, as opposed to someone who thinks or someone who ponders through something. To think through our thoughts and our words, and first, in front of people. This is something that happens a lot, and people don't realize this. The bullying that might happen at schools or in public, the diminishing of people in public with this, whether it's through rage or whether it's through speaking ill of them in front of others. And you know it. This is one of the things that I've seen this with others. When somebody is speaking poorly, others around them are uncomfortable. And they go, oh, what's going on? What's happening with this? Or if the person's in front of them, they feel ashamed, they feel hurt, they feel that something's wrong as well. So that's fairly easy to understand. Think before you speak. The other is that try to understand that your words have power and meaning, even if you don't want them to. They might by the way you speak them, or by what you say, or by what you do. And this is what's your intent behind it? Because a lot of people will say something and say, well, I'm doing it for the benefit of other people, or I'm doing this so that the people in the church might know, or I'm doing this so that I can be honest. But deep down, they're not doing it in the kindest way. Deep down, they're not going to their neighbor first and saying, hey, I've got a question, or I've got a concern. I'm doing the Matthew 18 approach. It is, I'm going to use power. I'm going to use public forum. I'm going to use Facebook or internet or social media, and then I'll get my way and I'll belittle them, and people will think more of me. That's their sinful nature with things. And so we have to kind of ponder about our speech before we say it, before we write it, before we do things. And to think about this as we're having a conversation, if try to say, how can I care about the person and say everything in the kindest way for their benefit? Now, it might be a hard thing for them to hear, but I'm doing it because I want to love them and I want to help them through this. How can I do that for their benefit in Christ? Maybe speaking a word of reproof, but doing it in private or doing it individually and say, I want to help you with this. I want to be a part of the solution. I don't want to belittle you. I want my words to enrich you. The Lord bless your day as well as your week.